How would like your recent run in Impact with Katie? How did that all happen? Were you two booked before the other one before the other, or did they bring you in together? How'd that kind of all happen for you?
It seems like I was there first. Sabu and I did a match with Pentagon and his brother
Yeah, Ray Phoenix.
Ray Phoenix. Yeah,
Mhm.
and I think it was at a WrestleCon weekend, something like
Yeah,
that.
that sounds
Yeah,
right. Hmm.
and I believe it was shortly after that I guess they were in town because Scott Demore met with me at, at the Nerd Bar. That's like the only place I go whenever I leave home because my friend owns it and it's very wrestler friendly. Um, and he talked about me coming in and being like their sting is the way that he put it.
Hmm.
And so we talked and ended up working out. And then it might have been Katie came later. I mean, at first Sabu was there, and then Katie was there, and I was like, "Wow, they're really trying to keep me happy. That's cool." That's what it felt like for a minute.
Yeah.
Um, but then Sabu wasn't there, and then I don't know. They turned me heel, and Katie was my manager. There was some. I don't know. It seemed to happen like kind of quick. It's kind of like a big blur. Um,
It was quick. I remember too seeing it on TV and stuff. It was around that time when I first interviewed you. You were like doing the heel turn and all that stuff.
okay.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It seemed pretty sudden and stuff. What you mentioned that before too, like how you it was a little bit anxiety inducing or something to that effect when you were working with her in the ring, and like just because of it, like just the way you guys, yeah, talk about that a little bit. What was it like working for you guys there? Because I remember you saying something to that effect of it was being like a little tenser, not with you two, but just worrying about working in the ring together or something.
Right, right. Well, so that's gonna right when I'm going out to the ring. I mean, that's pretty much going to be the most intense part of my day, probably. You know what I mean? I'm all warmed up. I got myself, loosened up, and I got my brain, going. Where man, I hope I don't screw up, and hope I pull off anything that's high risk, and I hope. I remember to do everything I want to remember, and hope this goes well, and I mean, there's intensity during the match too, but I mean, like right then is where I boom, pack all this stuff on because, an hour before I'm probably relaxing, stretching, trying to avoid other people that have been worked up all afternoon. So at that point, I'm used to, okay, I'm going to handle all the pressure just right now. And you know what? I got this. I've relied on myself that forever many years that's built up a confidence to where I know I can go out there even if I'm like, wait, I keep getting forgetting or I keep there's something it'll come together. A lot of times I go out there like that, and it's
Yeah, yeah.
that's from experience. But with Katie, like her, she'll be like nervous like that, and she'll want to go over like if she's doing something, coming in with a chair, whatever. She'll want to go over it so many times, and I'm more concerned that she would screw up than I would. You know what I mean? And then also, so that's a big part of it. Just that and that and that when or I guess I don't come around to being into that high pressured vibration until much later than she would like me to get there because like earlier in the day or whatever when they're talking about stuff, I'm just like, yeah, it'll work out,
It'll be
and
fine.
I think that makes it harder for her, and
Yeah.
uh because I'm like, oh, we'll talk about it later, and then right before we go out there, then I'm used to just bam, everything's gonna be cool. We got it. Let's do it. And then, but yeah, there's a whole other factor to add to that that's not used to just getting it all bam thrown on and going out there confidently and knowing everything's gonna be good. And so yeah, it just changes the energy up.
Yeah.
It's fun. And like I said before, I wish it would have been cool to have more time to work together, and then we could have come across like a husband and a wife that knew each other in the ring a lot more than we actually know each other in the ring. You know what I mean? But it was fun though. I just, it's something that was still developing.
Yeah, yeah, and I felt that very much too. Like when you guys, because it was something different for you to have somebody at your side coming out like that. Like not Bill Alfonso or anybody like that. So it was neat to see. But yeah, to your point, it was like there was sparks there, and it looked like it was gonna like I would have liked to see more for it for sure.